Hello, I'm Captain Ben Chancey, and welcome to another edition of Big City Fishing. We're in the great city of Miami going after the peacock bass. And I hear these guys are bruisers, and they really got something to show us, so I'm really excited about it. I've got Tony here from Bass Online. How's it going, Tony?
It's going good. It's going good.
I had Tony do the peacock bass dance, so we should have a great show today. Sit back and enjoy another great episode of Big City Fishing.
Wow! Gorgeous, eh? Wow! Oh my goodness!
She is huge.
What a beautiful fish!
Big City Fishing is brought to you today by Jack Link's Beef Jerky, feed your wild side, and by Fisher Girl, catch the passion. Welcome to Big City Fishing. This week, we head to the Sunshine State and the big city of Miami for some fantastic peacock bass action. On this show, we'll be joined with our friend Captain Ben Chancey and Bass Online's Captain Tony as they try to hook into some of these beautiful and hard-fighting bass. This is truly big city fishing at its best. Captain Ben and Captain Tony will be prowling some of the 77 miles of canals that crisscross through the heart of Miami. We'll also learn about the peacock bass and how it was introduced into the waters of Miami to attract anglers from around the world. So you find yourself in Miami and learn there's peacock bass, but you never fished for them before. What do? Henry Wozchuk and his Fish and Guy app will give you all the information you need to have a successful day on the water. So stay tuned for great peacock action in the heart of Miami, Florida, right here on Big City Fishing. This week, Big City Fishing visits the exciting city of Miami, Florida. Modern Miami is a far cry from its original origins of a remote fishing village located on a mosquito-infested swamp. Today, Miami is a top destination for sun, sand, and don't forget, some great fishing. If you love great weather, Miami is the place for you, with a yearly average temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. Perfect for a vacation that includes boating, fishing, or just hanging out at the beach. In 2006, Miami was ranked in the top 3 destinations in the United States for family vacations. The Port of Miami is considered the cruise capital of the world, with more than 3.5 million passengers boarding ships each year. With a population of over 5.5 million people, Miami is ranked the 7th largest city in the United States. That number is dwarfed by the more than 12 million tourists that visit the city every year. These tourists contribute more than $17 billion to the Miami economy. If you've never visited Miami, maybe it's time to grab some sunscreen, your rod and reel, and head down for sun and fun. At first, peacock bass were referred to as pavon, a local Venezuelan name that is loosely translated to peacock in English.
The trick here is you want to pitch these little shiners to the banks.
Okay.
All along the banks, here, over here, wherever you see a little divot in the bank, that's a potential spawning area. Obviously they're structure oriented, just like a largemouth. As the sun comes up, they come up.
Okay.
So.
And what are we using here?
Right now we're using these little live shiners. They're little guys. They're little domestic shiners. They're raised in Arkansas and they're shipped down here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. Bring it on, Tony.
Here we go.
Get a big one. Come on.
Most peacock bass display 3 wide vertical stripes on their bodies and a spot on their tail fin that resembles the eyes on a peacock's tail.
This type of fishing, as the sun gets up, it gets better?
Typically, yeah. This time of year, in our winter time, yeah. They know it. They're tropical fish. They need the sunshine. They love the sunshine. Not like a largemouth bass.
They get rickets.
Certain ways they're the same, certain ways they're different.
Why'd they build these canals anyway? What is this?
It's basically for, drainage from the surrounding towns. It's a storm canal, really.
Gotcha. I'm like,
They've been here a long time. They started digging these canals back in the early 20s.
what's that right there?
Where? That's just a little panfish or something. That's a little, looks like a little
tilapia,
bluegill or
maybe?
something. Somebody had him in his mouth and spit him out.
These canals allow many people to enjoy water activities, such as boating, jet skiing, and of course, fishing.
Hey, hey!
All right.
Yeah, baby! We got us a peacock bass.
Come here, beautiful. Oop. There we go.
Awesome!
That's a little girl, a little female. You can tell because she's got no knot on her head.
Now, you said these aren't actually bass, right?
No, no. There you go. Hold your fish. Cool.
Awesome, check that out. And Tony here says they aren't actually bass, they're actually part of the cichlid family. And the reason why they're called peacocks is because they have that spot on the back a lot like a peacock would. Well, this is the first one. Let's see if we can go ahead and catch some more. Good job, Tony, good job, baby. Get this in the water. Awesome.
All righty. Good job, man. Awesome.
Good stuff, baby, good.
Great.
Though a sought-after game fish, there is a healthy population of peacock bass. There are no reports of any peacock bass species being endangered.
Come on, don't do that. Right.
Yeah, I get them as I walk it back, as it gets to the depth. You feeling it, Tony?
I'm feeling it.
Good.
I'm always
I
feeling
didn't
it.
mean to do
Yep, yep, yep. Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
Something just,
See, you got a thump too.
there he is.
See? Look at that.
Fish on, baby.
Isn't it crazy? We fished all them spots and then this spot's got all the fish.
Right?
Me too.
We got a double. Yeah.
Nice work. Awesome. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Good stuff. Off the back of the boat too.
Look at that. How cool is that?
We got us a little hot spot going.
Nice.
And you know, me coming from saltwater, it's kind of nice to be able to lip a fish and not worry about it biting me. You know?
Well, sometimes these guys actually do clamp on you, but
But there's
they might pull a little bit of skin off, but not much.
There's no teeth there to bust
No,
us up, which I
not
like.
really.
And by the way, that last peacock was my first ever, so this is my second.
There you go.
So nice work and
All right, here we go.
beautiful.
That's a butterfly peacock bass.
Oh, he's spunky, huh?
Oh yeah, they just want to go back.
Ooh.
There we go. Awesome.
Once again, good job, a
right,
double,
man,
huh?
a double,
I like
a
that,
double.
boy, good job. You know, I kind of feel like we might get another one right here.
I think so too. They hang out in groups.
Peacock bass are known as tucanare in Brazil and Peru. Coming up, more peacock bass. To learn more and to share your big city fishing adventures, log on to bigcityfishing.com or find us on Facebook. The subtropical weather in Miami makes an excellent environment for a wide variety of wildlife. In the state of Florida, more than 45 different species of snakes have been identified, some venomous, but most are the non-venomous variety. Lizards are the most numerous reptile in the state. Many of the lizards are non-native to the area and were introduced by man. There are over 400 bird species found in the Miami-Dade area. While fishing in the canals of Miami, you see a wide variety of waterfowl. If you're in luck, you just might spy a colorful wild macaw. This week's fishing tip is brought to you by the Fishin' Guy app.
There's such a variety of game fish, both in saltwater and freshwater, and the Fishin' Guy app has over 70. But you know, let's say you pick one species like peacock bass, and you're always wanting to know, well, it's not just in Brazil. You can catch peacock bass right in the state of Florida. You know, they introduced them, and I said they don't grow as big, but man, they are feisty. But you want to know that information, maybe all about that peacock bass. Well, I can click it through and bang, I can find all of the information I want about it. I need to know, well, maybe they're a schooling fish. Well, they are, and they school up and they're aggressive. You know, just like, you know, good old piranhas, they just want to attack a bait. 2, 3, 4 fish at a time will come at it. So the fishing technique with a fishing tip, it's all here on the app, just like this.
This week, Big City Fishing is hooking into some exciting peacock bass action in Miami, Florida. Peacock bass are not native to the Miami area and were introduced into the lakes and canals of Miami in 1984. After years of study, they were introduced to help control growing populations of exotic fish, particularly the spotted tilapia and Oscars. Though they are called bass to raise its game fish status, the peacock bass is in fact a cichlid. They are native to Amazon River Basin of South America, but can also be found in Panama, Venezuela, Costa Rica, and other South and Central American waters. They are ferocious fighters and are often called freshwater bullies, which makes them a sought-after game fish. The record for a Florida peacock bass is just over 9 pounds. They can grow to over 20 pounds in the warmer South and Central American waters. They generally prey on other fish and feed during daylight hours. Most anglers use largemouth bass techniques while fishing for peacock bass, including artificial and live baits. They just love to attack and destroy streamers and poppers for you fly fishermen. It's not uncommon to catch as many as 30 or more fish in a day. Once hooked, the peacock bass puts on a spectacular show that is second to none. If you have never hooked into one of these fighters, consider heading to Miami for some unforgettable action. The world record peacock bass is a 27-pound speckled peacock bass.
All right, Tony.
There's a peacock. There's a pretty good one too. It's not a little guy.
Nice fish, Tony.
Come on, Mr. Peacock. Come here, baby. It's a little male, I think. I think I seen a hump. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good little male. Come here, buddy.
Yeah, he got a big old hump on his head.
Come here, buddy.
Nice job. Well, Tony, you said those chairs down there.
There you
Looks like
go.
the chairs holding some fish.
I told you those chairs had a fish on them.
You were right on point there.
All right, we got a little male peacock. You know, hump on his head?
Beautiful. Hey, Tony, we're not even in Brazil. We're in
No.
Miami, in back of somebody's yard, with dogs barking.
Yeah, little chihuahuas barking at us.
He's yapping at us, and we're still catching fish.
Now you see how they turn in colors as you hold them? Now he's all stressed out. All his colors, his bars are disappearing. Look, you can actually see him coming and going because he's all stressed out right now. Let's let this little guy go. Okay, thanks, buddy. Go ahead.
Man, it's crazy how much different the males look than the females. Males look a lot meaner.
Peacock bass is one of the 1,600 plus members of the family of fish called cichlids.
You all right there?
Got him? Yeah, baby, good job.
Bruiser here.
Uh-oh. Come on, Tony, land that fish.
Here we go, here we go. We got another one. We got another, oh, it came off. All right, they're down there, they're down there. Is it working? Here we go. Oh, this is a big one.
Tony, how about we keep him on this time? What do you think?
I'm trying, buddy, I'm trying.
This is where we get to have fun. Woo, that's a big one. Nice work.
Here we go.
Look at that. Good stuff. I'll reach down there and grab that one for you.
All right, watch that rod right there.
Oh. Yes, sirree.
I gotta go where the fish wants to go.
Come on.
That's a little female.
Little female, but you know what? She was in there putting the...
There we go.
Look how pretty she is.
That is a little female, right? No, not? Oh,
No,
yeah, look
no,
how
not.
pretty. Look at the colors on that one.
She is lit up. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Come here, baby.
Now, for a female, is this a bigger one?
That's about average. I mean, I've seen 3 and 4 pound females, but their male is 6, 7 pounds.
Look how pretty, you guys. Like
Aren't
I
they
said.
gorgeous?
Yep, we're right
Look
here.
at I love the tip of their fins. Sometimes they're even more brighter.
And we're in the middle of the Amazon in Brazil right now, huh?
Oh, absolutely. No, we are in Miami, man. We don't have to go to Brazil anymore for them.
Big city fishing at its finest in people's backyards.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got dogs barking at us, people coming down, talking to us.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
All right, little guy, I'm gonna let you go.
Hopefully that won't be the last one.
Awesome. You
All
did
right.
it again, Tony. What's up?
I think it's that fluorocarbon leader, man. I really think we need to tie one on for you.
You know, and we should take credit for that, but somebody else gave it to us.
I know.
Of the 4 different species of peacock bass, the speckled peacock is the largest, growing over 3 feet long, and the royal peacock bass is the smallest. Coming up, more colorful peacock bass. Today, big city fishing is prowling the canals in the heart of Miami for some exciting peacock bass action. The Miami Canals, or C6 canals, are over 77 miles long and pass through downtown Miami and 3 counties, including Broward, Palm Beach, and Miami-Dade. The canals were constructed in the early part of the 20th century to help drain the Everglades agricultural area. They flow in south and southeasterly directions from Lake Okeechobee to the Miami River. They hold a variety of fish species, including peacock and largemouth bass. Florida introduced both a butterfly peacock and speckled peacock bass, but only the butterfly species thrived.
All right, you guys, we were fishing earlier today, and we were going straight braid, and we did okay. It wasn't great. And then we found this little spot. Tony's like, hey, I know there's some stuff that's sunken down here.
Is it working?
And it's pretty good. Well, one of our guys mentioned, maybe you guys ought to try fluorocarbon and add the fluorocarbon leader to your braid. It may make a difference. And sure enough, we were both fishing the same area, and we switched over to a fluorocarbon rig like this. So we've got, on my particular one, I tie the uni to uni knot.
The same thing. Yeah.
And then we went, same rig that we'd been fishing all day. And he fished right beside me. We fished the same structure, and he caught 3 fish. I didn't catch any. I missed 2 bites. So if you ask me, the fluorocarbon leader did the trick, and it boosted up our numbers more than double of what we already had. So when you guys get there and you're struggling a little bit, if you're fishing and you think you're doing the right thing, maybe you need to switch to some fluorocarbon leader. Freshwater, I usually don't think about that, but today it kind of proved that the fluorocarbon leader worked better than just going straight braid. Agree?
I agree 100%, yes.
And I was the stubborn one that didn't switch over quite as fast as he did. So now he's caught more fish than me, so I'm a little stubborn on that side. But you guys remember, switch over to something a little bit different sometimes, and maybe that's just a trick that you need.
Peacock bass grow very fast, reaching a pound or more in their first year.
He came back for it. There he is.
Nice!
The little guy. I don't know if this was the same fish, man.
We don't care.
No, but that other one was the one.
We got one on the side of the boat, you know? They sure are pretty.
Yeah, they are gorgeous.
And they're getting a little bit more aggressive, huh?
Yeah.
This is how we expect them to be, right?
I hope, yeah, oh yeah, we want them to be
We want them
aggressive.
to be aggressive, because that's what I always hear about them. They're aggressive fish.
They are super,
busting you up and
super
everything.
aggressive. This is just a little girl, this is a little girl. Even the little ones, I mean, you can see all the, they got these little spots on them. Oh, this one's got almost a double spot. All right.
Another high five, baby.
Yeah, man.
Looking good.
Miami Peacock. We don't even have to go to the Amazon.
No, right here on this corner.
Let me see, you think what?
You think we can do another one?
I think so.
That's like, what, 3, 4 good ones off
That's one over there, 2 here, 2 misses here, and 1 miss there. We could have had 6 fish here, 5 or 6 fish.
Hey.
Peacock bass are in the same fish family as the popular aquarium fish, the Oscar.
Tony, you know what's really cool is, you know, I always kind of thought if I was going to catch a peacock bass, I was going to have to go, what, Brazil? Is that where they're?
Yeah,
Amazon,
South
something like
America,
that?
Brazil, Venezuela, the Amazon